My name is Becky Singleton. I'm a single mom of two fantastic daughters who are super talented. An entrepreneur, a health and fitness coach, and I walk my own talk by working out every day. Motivational speaking, Reiki practitioner healer are some of the things I love to do. I've survived cancer. I'm also an agent of change at the highest level. But what I enjoy the most is cooking for the ones that I love. So join me in leveling up and being more happy, healthy, and fit. Hi, everybody. I'm Becky Singleton, and you're on Happy, Healthy, and Fit today. Thank you for joining. We are about to start our new year. And with that, we are going to start a new fitness series, a health and fitness series to help you get healthier and be more physically fit and just have a really good year. And whatever your goal is, we're going to help get you there together. But first, we're going to remember to social distance and wash our hands for 20 seconds and wear your masks in public. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I want to wish you Happy New Year, and here we go on Happy, Healthy, and Fit. Before we start, I want to wish everybody a very happy new year as we come into this new year. I want us to think positive. I want us to see us doing whatever it is we want to do. And I also want us to see our health being number one. Health is the new wealth. So we really need to focus on what that is for you. So I want you to think about what your healthy life looks like. Also, we're going to talk about getting more fit through exercise, how much exercise, how long. If you're a beginner, I'm really going to help you get to a good start and try to maintain that. So I'm excited about this new program. So what we're going to do first is anything that you first start, the best thing you can do is put it into some sort of notebook, day planner, or journal. And as you see, I have 3 different kinds of journals. So it depends what I'm doing for that day and what I want to jot down. The first thing I want you to do is sit with yourself and decide what's worked for me in the past. What have I done in the past that's worked when it comes to health and fitness? So, for example, if you know that when you started eating breakfast in the morning, that helped you. And now you're not eating breakfast. So you want to incorporate things like eating breakfast in the morning. That means that the night before you had gone all that time under a given fast because you were sleeping. And now you're going to wake up and have a good, healthy breakfast. A healthy breakfast could look like some oatmeal. It could look a hard-boiled egg with fruit. I even add nuts sometimes in the morning. I have avocado toast. You know, whatever it is that works for you, start yourself with breakfast. Also, tall glass of water. Your body has been dehydrated all night, so you really need to have that tall glass of water. Get that down first thing in the morning. I don't recommend coffee, I recommend water. Okay, so those are kind of the good starting points. As you're doing that, write them in your book. Write what you're eating, everything you're eating. Especially as we look at the beginning part of this. I want you to jot down all your eating from this point on. How are you eating? What time are you eating? How much are you eating? You need to know what you're eating and when. So that's a good indicator of what you need to add or subtract. Also, as we look at this, you need to get ready to have clothing and shoe gear ready to go, whether you are working out at home. I know a lot of people are still working out at home. If you're safe enough to go to the gym, you'll have your gear ready. I have a bag that holds my towel, my gym gloves, it holds my sneakers, my cycle shoes, anything I need for the gym. But make sure you have a good pair of sneakers. Sneakers wear down, they only last for 3 months. So if you've had those sneakers in your closet for longer than 3 months, I'm going to ask you to replace them if you can, because you need that good supportive sneaker on your foot. Please do that. Also, nice comfortable clothing, get you started. A good tip that we're going to start once we start moving is to lay out your workout clothes by the end of your bed. So when you wake up, you see them. There's no forgetting you're going to go work out. If your schedule allows and morning works for you, get ready to go in the morning. Mornings work for me. But at some point in my life when I was younger, I liked working out at night. So you have to see what works for you. That's why I want you to ask yourself, what has worked for me in the past? And then try to replicate that, because we want you to have success. So if you were successful with working out in the morning, start that plan. Start to think about that. If you have to go to bed a half an hour earlier, to wake up a half an hour early, do whatever it takes. This is really the most important thing and gift you could give yourself, is to be healthier. The other thing, as we start to move our bodies, we want to make sure that you understand what your maximum heart rate is. For example, you would take the number 220 and you would subtract your age from that number, and that's your maximum heart rate. So if you happen to be 50 years old and you subtract your age from 220, it gives you a maximum heart rate of 170. And how do you know that? Well, a lot of us have the watches, right? So on my watch, it tells me how fast my heart rate is when I'm working out. If I go over my maximum heart rate, I start to bring it down a little bit. You want to work. You don't want to go past your maximum heart rate when you're working out. And as we get to the workout phase of that, I'll stress that a little bit more and talk to you why it's important and where we need to be in what zone to shrink fat and do those things if that's what you want to do. We're going to talk about the difference between weight loss and just being healthy. I don't work out to lose weight. I don't do anything around weight loss, but I know a lot of people want weight loss. So we'll discuss that. We'll also share some stories. I'll share a story with you with some folks that I know that have struggled with weight loss, and may even have them join us. We will also talk about some recipes. Eating is so important. It's the one thing that we need to do and think about ahead of times. So when we go to the grocery store, we have our list and we know what we're going to buy ahead of time. If you have a family, you kind of sit together and say, hey, this is my new plan. I need everybody has to support each other, and we're going to get on a goal of eating healthy. The best way to do it is do it as a family. That's the best thing you can do. We also want to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Sleep is so important. Why? Because it's your body's way of regenerating its cells, of you getting the rest you need, releasing all that happened the day before, and just letting your body repair. Get as much sleep as your body allows, and I encourage that very much. So we're going to have fun on this series. You're going to learn about eating better. You're going to learn about different exercises you can do. We're going to talk about weight training. Weight training is very important. It's really important that we stay focused this year on our health. We have come through a very, very hard year. Health has to be our number one objective. As you start off, get your gear ready. Make sure you're eating breakfast and drinking your water. Those are the good things you can get started now as we start this new year. So I appreciate you always joining me. We're going to start to get into the series that helps us become more happy, healthy, and fit. I'm Becky Singleton, and I'm just like you.